Good evening, everyone, and welcome to a Division One girls basketball playoff matchup between the Trinity Pioneers and the Goffstown Grizzlies. My name is Scott Gross, and tonight I'm joined by Broden McCune. Welcome, Broden.
Scott, how's it going? Just
Good.
to start off the broadcast here, we're gonna explain our technical difficulties a little bit. We're not able to receive the scorebot info tonight, and we won't be able to have a scoreboard on screen. We're gonna try our best to kind of call that out as announcers. Along with that, Dave Steffen will be working outside of the studio tonight, and I will be the one controlling the broadcast. So I apologize in any advance if I'm not able to get the play. That is replays and stuff like that. I'll be on the joysticks and the computer over here in the studio. Me and Scott are socially distanced, and we are able to not wear our masks, which makes it a very different sounding broadcast, doesn't it, Scott?
Yeah, it definitely does. So again, we're going to try to do is without this score bot, which is the showing the score on the screen. I'm going to try to call it out as we go. And we're also, Broden, I'm just asking if you could just put the camera on the scoreboard every once in a while so that we can at least make sure that our score is as accurate as possible. So with that, Goffstown starters tonight is going to be Maggie Sasso, Ava Ruggiero, Ava Winterburn, Emily Peterson, and Lily Green.
Yep.
And I don't have. Oh, I do have the starters for the Trinity Pioneers. It's Dakota Coru, Devin Booth, Colby Ginta, Caroline Burley, and Akul Tour.
Seems like the same group that we saw them the last time they were here, Scott. And COVID regulations and rules here. We've got the same inbounds pass that we've seen to start off just about every other game as the away team takes it in to start the offensive possessions. And we'll get right underway with playoff basketball here from Goffstown.
Yeah, so this looks to be a very evenly matched game, I think, for both teams. So we'll see. This is a Tour with the ball, and remember she plays kind of high up in the post occasionally. So Lily Green will defend her.
Yeah, and Lily Green is just kind of a defensive unit.
So they're kind of running a weave right now. The Pioneers looking for an open shot.
Looks like Goffstown's coming out in a zone. Not something we see all that often from the girls, but good two there for
I think that
the Pioneers.
Was that Ginta, I think?
I think so. And Pioneers on the board, 2-0. Start this one off. Ava Winterburn gets trapped there. Down low to Ruggiero. That's poked away. Leave that one out of bounds.
And that'll stay Goffstown's ball.
That'll be Grizzly possession there. Ruggiero on the inbounds pass. Peterson outside shot. Good. That's a three ball right there, Scott. So we're already underway, 3-2 scoring. Well, looks to be a little neck and neck already. Three ball? No good. Winterburn will take this up quick. Winterburn, bounce pass. Sasso, I'm going to see what she can do with it. Way across the court there. And it's stepped in front of, but no good.
So Goffstown will inbounds the ball, and that'll be Peterson, who just hit that three.
Yeah.
Goffstown leads 3-2.
Winterburn, they're playing a zone as well. That is the Pioneers, as they're looking to take this one up, and that'll be Goffstown ball again.
It's a turnover, unfortunately, by the Pioneers.
The ball has gone out of bounds
quite a bit,
multiple times already
in a very short span of time. So again, we don't have the clock. So as we can see the clock a little bit on that. Well, that shot's not the greatest, but
looks about 6.5 minutes left. Floater runner there. That one's good from Sasso. That's a nice little shot there.
Yeah, I agree. So it's 5-2 Goffstown. Sasso with the runner. And a turnover.
Great
Peterson
play there from Peterson.
Had her hands out and was able to corral that ball. And here comes. She's looking for another three potentially. Nope. Gives it back up to Sasso. Long.
Ruggiero, all by yourself in the corner. You can't let them keep kind of cornering you there.
Yeah, that's going to be a foul. And that's let's see who that's on. If you can zero in on the referee.
I think that's on Winterburn. Oh no, they'll say Ruggiero.
Yep.
All right.
That's her first, team's first.
Yep. Sasso tried to reach in on that one, and they'll let three
Ooh, a
ball
long
take it.
three.
That's a good shot there.
And I don't know who scored that one, unfortunately.
I think that was number 3, Scott. I don't
Okay.
have the roster in front of me, but it was number 3. Peterson picks up her dribble. A little early there. Down low, Ruggiero. Ruggiero had green, but she'll take it against the 6'3" Akur.
And turns it over. So we got a tie score 5-5.
Probably not the best decision there from Ruggiero, but we'll see how Goffstown can react defensively.
And they get into Ginta, and she unfortunately can't make that shot go. Here comes Winterburn.
Winterburn
Looking to
pushing
go.
the floor.
Yeah.
Good little head fake. High ball there from Sasso. Put back up by Lily Green, and Green's got that one.
Yeah, nice rebound by Lily Green to extend Goffstown's lead to 7-5. And it looks like these teams are looking for the outside shot. There's no doubt about it.
And both teams are looking to kind of isolate people on the outside, kind of corner them and double them up. Runner no good there from Trinity.
Yeah, that was number 3,
Yep.
Devin Booth. I think she's the one who hit that 3 before.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
Sasso picks up her dribble. Winterburn outside. That one sinks. My goodness.
Wow.
These teams are hot from outside, Scott.
Yeah, it's a 10-5 now lead for the Grizzly. Winterburn with a beautiful release and nice follow through on her 3-point shot.
She is just, I don't know how many times I can say this one, Scott, a pure scorer. She can put the ball in the basket from anywhere.
It's like Goffstown's playing a zone.
Yep.
And Trinity's not able to, they got to get somebody into that low post area if they can. Long 3 from number 1.
No good on the bank.
And a rebound by Winterburn.
Sasso looking to see what she can do off the dribble. She makes a move. She looks to go coast to coast. That's great move there from Maggie Sasso. My goodness.
So 12-5, scores 12-5 Grizzlies. Maggie Sasso puts in another bucket. She's got 4 points tonight.
Ruggiero heckling her defender. That's a good play in the zone there from
Good
Ava.
pass inside.
But that one ends up in Goffstown hands.
Yeah, unfortunately, that went into Ginta, but then she lost control of it.
Sasso outside shot. That's
air ball, unfortunately,
all
yeah. And she steps out of the bounds.
Ooh, that's a tough
and she was not happy with that. That was number 15, Caroline Burley.
Let's take a look back at Ava's last play here.
And this was Sasso.
Or
right?
Sasso,
Yeah,
Sasso's
Sasso just goes right to the hole.
Yeah, that's a great play.
And she doesn't even bank at it, you know?
No.
And this Winterburn drives to the hoop. And she gets, I thought she got fouled there, but
Yep.
gets her own
She gets her own rebound.
puts it in.
Doesn't matter, does it?
14-5 Goffstown. And that is Winterburn's second bucket. First one was a 3.
Ooh, good little fake there.
By number 15, and it drops.
And the floater drops. That's a good play there.
Yeah, that was Caroline Burley. So she didn't like that call before where her foot went out of bounds. And almost a turnover there.
Bounce pass. Ava takes it. Back out.
I
Vaughn.
love that pass.
Oh, she just couldn't hold on to it.
Yeah, but that was a really great pass by Winterburn.
Looks like the tempo is going to be a real big thing here, Scott.
What happened there? Hold on. Okay, it's going to be Trinity
yeah,
ball.
They just wanted a different inbounder.
They wanted I think Ginta on the baseline.
Looks like teams neither of these teams really wants to let
Turnover.
off the gas, and Winterburn down low. Winterburn layup good.
Man, she's almost automatic down there.
Yeah.
16-5 is Goffstown's lead. You're going to get a timeout here by the Pioneers, but look at her go. It's like she's very long in terms. She's got long arms, and so when she puts them up, you really can't block it.
So there's your look at the.
What about the other side? If you go to the other side of
the other side, I believe is blocked by.
Let's check it out, right?
Yeah.
Oh, so you don't got that. Okay, so we're in a little bit of a competitive disadvantage here, Burden.
I guess so.
So for those of you joining the broadcast late, unfortunately, we have a score bot which kind of syncs with the scorer's table, but that little device is not working, and we're trying to figure out why. The second time we've had that issue this season. So the score, I'm going to try to call that out every once in a while, is 16-5 Goffstown.
And speaking of the scorer's table, somebody new is going to check in. That's going to be Molly Strong as here comes Memorial up the court. Still staying in the zone, and I mean, Goffstown has been relatively good.
Actually, it's 16-7,
so
I think.
16-7? Okay.
Yeah, I think I missed one.
Ava Vaughn doesn't want to jump at that one.
Tour with the ball.
No good. That
Yeah.
was no good from the
And
second and left.
Winterburn brings it up.
Winterburn down low. Vaughn, seeing what she can do with it. Her foot doesn't go out there. Sasso outside to Vaughn. Vaughn can knock down a shot when
Yeah,
she
but
needs
see,
to.
this is where you got to be careful when you get
Winterburn.
trapped in
Oh
that
my
corner.
goodness, what a move from Winterburn. No good though. And Molly Strong gives her defensive unit there a good little push as Trinity's going to take the one back up.
Yeah, so number 3, that would be Booth with the ball. And this is going to be Ginta, I think. Passes out to Tor. Over back to Booth again, and she can't hit that 3. And I'm surprised that could have been a foul on Ginta. But they're letting them play,
I believe
that's fine.
And Ava Vaughn, that
in
one's in and out, and Molly Strong can't pull
Molly
in
Strong
that one.
had a hand on that one, but she
on
just could not corral it.
Looked like it was just too far back for Molly. So.
Yeah. So in the game for Goffstown, as you mentioned before, was Ava Vaughn, number 21. She's playing guard. Sasso is number 1, also at guard, and a nice look inside.
No good.
Trinity gets to keep the ball back over to Booth, looking for the 3.
Look out for Ginta in the corner there. Yeah, she'll
And
take it. Interesting jump shot form she's got. And Vaughn, she'll use that guard skill. No, she'll hand it off to Sasso. Sasso looked like she was looking for Booth to try and reach in there and make a mistake. Rebound here.
Good play by Peterson, I think.
Back out to Winterburn. What a move from Winterburn, and one. Wow.
Count it.
Wow. Let's watch that one.
Yeah, so look at this. She goes
Whoop,
into the
whoop.
And then she gets
that's a good one.
Right, gotten fouled twice on that one.
Doesn't matter. She plays right through the possession there and drops the 2, and there's a chance for one more. So 18-7 now. The
18-7, and she might extend it one more. Let's see. We're gonna get a substitution. Number 2 comes in for Goffstown, Ashley Pinard.
Also, Scott, I was checking out NH Sports page last night. Ava Winterburn is the second highest scorer in the league this year, in the state, that is.
And unfortunately, she misses that one. So it's an 18-7 lead for the Grizzlies.
11 points isn't that bad, right?
Yeah, that's Ginta.
Ooh, looking to draw a little contact there.
They're letting them play, though. That you could have called that one, but.
Yeah, I think that was both parties, though. It looked like Pinard was kind of standing her ground, and Ginta went into it, so you couldn't
Good
really.
pass inside to Ginta.
And Ginta looks to draw contact again, but Vaughn comes down with it clean.
Ginta has just had hard luck tonight.
Yeah.
She's been able to go to the hole, but the ball is just not dropping.
Molly Strong, that would be a 2, but that goes long.
Yeah, that one wasn't. She got to hit rim on
Runner, no good.
Winterburn. And now we got
quarter's over.
Okay, so a very good first quarter if you're the Goffstown Grizzlies. 18-7, so an 11-point lead for the Grizzlies in the first.
Let's just take a look back at this play here from Winterburn. My goodness. She is, when I say it, Scott, I mean it in every aspect. She is a pure scorer.
Yeah.
She can put up a shot from anywhere. She can put up a layup. She can run a post move on you. Like, it's insane.
Yeah, I think when you look at both her and also I would say Maggie Sasso, they look to score. You know, in terms of that's their.
And
I think the key in these games, and this in basketball, is you got to know your role.
Yeah.
And if you're someone like Ruggiero, your job is to distribute the ball.
Yep.
Put up an open jump shot if you've got it, but really try to feed that ball down low into Winterburn or get it over to Sasso for a jump shot or to slash to the hole. And then other players, your job might be just to play really strong. Like look at Peterson is a great example. Peterson's role is probably the best defender on this team.
Yeah.
And then she can also, as you saw earlier in the game, she knocked down a 3.
Yeah, and speaking of NH Sports page and all those point totals, I believe Maggie Sasso was like 7 on that list. So you've got 2 top 10 scorers in the state, and both are underclassmen.
So speaking of Ruggiero, she had the ball. It's an 18-7 lead for the Grizzlies, and it's a steal by Trinity, and that's a foul, that's a hard foul. I don't like that foul. I don't know. Don't like that one at all.
Didn't go straight up there, Vaughn.
Yeah, I just didn't like the type of contact on that one by Vaughn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, she definitely got all body. Hopefully that's Booth, I think, right? Number 3.
Yes. Devin Booth.
So she'll shoot 2. And she makes the front end of the first. And she's good there. And let's see what she can do on her second one. Strong is leaning over, kind of saying who's boxing out who here.
Yep.
Someone's got to take the shooter.
What she does as a senior is she tries to lead this team.
And
Tor comes down with it.
Yeah, so that was a good play by Tor. 18-8 lead for the Grizzlies. They get an offensive rebound on a missed free throw.
Ginta. I was about to say, she's got 2 shooters there on the outside. It's a good little pull-up jumper. Not a great shot, though. That's a good idea. Vaughn takes it. Little step there got her open.
And then she turns the ball over. It's getting sloppy, and I think
it'll be Goffstown possession.
Kind of lucky there because you get some substitutions. Lily Green will come in for Strong, and
it'll be Trinity
so they're
ball.
saying they changed the call on that one.
Yep.
18-8 early in the second quarter. For those of you joining us late, unfortunately, our scorebot device that gives us the score as well as the time is not functioning, so I'll be calling that out as we go. And again, Trinity's trying to move the ball around, but they have not had good success getting the ball down low. So it's been mostly perimeter shooting, and the ball really hasn't fallen for them tonight.
That was a great pass inside there.
Yeah, so they're trying to put somebody at the elbow.
Oh, good block there from Lily Green.
I like that pass up front. And that's a foul. Let's see who that's on. Oh, not going to know because we just switched off.
Watch the block here from Green.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut off the foul there.
Yeah, I'll catch up in terms of who got that one at halftime, so don't worry about it.
We're only at 2 team fouls each, so.
Yeah. So that'll be Sasso shooting 2. And she makes the first the hard way.
Yeah. She's not one to miss a whole lot of free throws.
Yeah, she's a good shooter. She has 5 points now. Winterburn leads the team with 7. And Sasso drops 2. Again, the hard way.
20-8 is now the score, folks.
So 28 Grizzlies. And again, they've been playing mostly in a zone for defensive purposes. And that's kind of stymied Trinity a little bit. You got to get somebody to flash through the paint.
Ginta, I mean that interesting jump shot allows her to make some separation.
Got a great rebound, but then she turned it over. I got to watch out if you're Trinity. You don't want to get that 3-second call. And you got to be careful too. You don't want to get over the back. So they're letting them play tonight. There's no doubt. A lot of contact underneath.
They understand these teams are pretty evenly matched, so it's not like anyone's going to be really working their way down. And
that'll be
no. Trinity.
Yeah, it's Trinity ball. Went through Lily Green's hands.
Yeah.
And it was a hard pass, too. Thrown pretty hard. So it's, again, 20-8 Grizzlies. And Booth will bring the ball up for the Pioneers. And Tor's trying to set up low post. And long 3 by Ginta, in and out. Again, just.
And I was just
saying
it'll be a jump ball. But Ginta's shot form is a little different, to say the least. But the way that she brings the ball around, it allows her to kind of not get as contested as you'd assume she'd be.
Yeah, so Foreman got she was in there. She comes out now, and in comes Winterburn. And that's going to be a turnover. No, almost.
Good recovery there from Ginta. She'll pass it off here.
Again, Goffstown staying in that zone. It's working for them so far. But again, you got to kind of.
Ginta loves that wing, and she hasn't hit a shot there from it yet. But
she's been stone cold. But we saw her play a prior game, and she actually was hitting a lot of shots.
Yep.
So.
And you know what? Coach Nate Bracey, assistant coach Nate Bracey, said to me before the game, "You got to watch her. She could get very hot, very quick."
Another turnover. This is sloppy. The last few minutes for both teams, but especially Goffstown, too many turnovers.
I mean, just 2 points in the past
Yeah, and
4
I
minutes,
think,
I think.
when I say that, it's guard play. The guard play has been sloppy
Yep.
for Goffstown. They've got to do a better job holding on to the ball. Good, crisp passes.
Look at Emily Peterson get out in that zone and get up in her assignment's face.
Well, that was it's number one. Sasso, too, is
Yep.
getting out there. Nice head fake.
Yeah, that's a good one. Doesn't free her up enough, though.
And Peterson gets it.
Back to Sasso, and Sasso says, I'll pick this one up.
So someone's got to set a screen here.
Peterson, sideline catch.
Nice. I
She'll
heard
take it.
the coaching staff talking about that, saying, hey, you guys got to set screens.
Winterburn outside attempt, no good. But rebound fought for, it'll end up in the Pioneers.
So good job by the
possession.
Pioneers to get that defensive rebound. Goffstown goes back and sits in that zone. Drive by Ginta.
No
Won't
good.
fall. Good rebound by Lily Green, who I think is having a very nice game this evening.
You know what? Something that Mr. Bracey told me pregame. Lily is the team leader in field goal percentage. What a move from Maggie Sasso there. Didn't free her up enough though. Yeah. So effective field goal percentage. Lily Green is the leader, about 54%.
Yeah, she caught a pass down low, but kind of had to put up an awkward-looking shot there, and that's going to be a foul on Winterburn.
Will it be on
Let me
Winterburn?
see.
No, it's going to be
see.
on Green. Yep.
I'm sorry, Lily Green. I think that's their third.
Yep.
Right.
Should be. When you're going up on that shot, especially against someone who's about 6'3", like 4, you got to go up. You can't go at her.
So Tor misses her first, and no substitutions. I'm not seeing any.
Nope. I'm gonna guess they're getting closer to the end of the half, so we'll probably see like 1 or 2 more, but probably not too much closing out. The
And
last
Tor
quarter
makes
here.
her second shot, and that'll be a 20-9 lead for the Grizzlies. Again, 20-9. And there
Winterburn.
goes Winterburn.
Oh, that's an awkward shot that
It
she put up.
was.
Maggie Sasso gets the long rebound, and Maggie's
Foul.
gonna draw a foul.
Yeah, and that's not number 1.
We can watch that foul take place here.
And that
right
was yeah.
there. Yeah. All right. Not maybe not the best call, but pretty good regardless, I guess.
Well, you could argue that there's been about a dozen of those
That
so-
haven't been called.
Exactly. So I
Yeah.
always feel for a player who gets nabbed for one
Yep.
when you're like, kind of
They're letting them play, right?
letting them play.
Ruggiero takes it. Oh, she tried to no-look dish that one out to Green, and it just didn't work.
And it's been kind of hard luck for Ruggiero, who I think is having who's really come on strong.
Yeah.
With her gameplay this evening, struggling a little bit in terms of the turnovers. So she's gonna have to tighten up that a little bit in the second half. Nice pass, and Tor
Ooh,
no good.
That looked to be.
It
like
did. It
was
looked good
online.
for a while there, but
Sasso, she's taking this one up. Way over there,
I
and
don't like-
Ruggiero ends up with it. Back up to
and
Sasso. Travel.
See, and as a guard, especially you
Watch it
gotta
here.
she
Yeah,
definitely
Yeah.
you gotta your job is to dish and not turn the ball over. And this game, Ruggiero's struggling a little bit, so she's just gonna have to step up the game a little bit. And Tor is on the outside, which is good for Goffstown. This way she doesn't get any rebounds.
Yeah.
Number 11 goes to the hole.
That's a great play from
That
Ginta.
was Ginta, and that's
Yeah.
what Ginta did in the first game against the Grizzlies. That cuts the lead to 20-11,
Oh,
and
yeah,
another turnover.
I mean,
so
that's-
if you're, I might just call a timeout if I'm Goffstown, because you got them anyway, and
Yeah.
they're just playing like
Oof.
super sloppy.
It's a rough one.
Winterburn's going to take this one, and she'll slow it down.
I kid you not. I think their last 5 possessions, there's been 4 turnovers.
I
So
don't doubt it. Got back out to Sasso. Peterson. Back to Winterburn. That's a risky pass there, too.
see,
And Ruggiero's not going to win against Tor.
I just think that the last 5-6 offensive sets for Goffstown have been
And that's a
pretty-
block there from
great
Winterburn.
hustle.
But Sasso's going to end up with it. Sasso. Right,
She gets
and
fouled,
she'll get
blocking foul.
See if we can catch the tail end of that one. right?
Yeah,
in
right there.
Yeah.
Number, I was 3, right?
Yep. Booth.
That was Booth.
Booth.
And I think that's her first. I can't even tell, but see, we got a substitution or a timeout. Is that what it is?
I believe it's going to be a timeout.
So maybe Coach Largy heard me
Yeah.
because just way too many turnovers in those last 5 or 6 possessions. And, you know, I'd say that they're self-inflicted turnovers because they're dribbling into bad spaces. You know, when you dribble into the corner and then you get a double team by the defenders, then you're trying to pass the ball out, and somebody then jumps that passing lane and gets a steal. We had a couple where just a traveling call, bad pass off someone's hand. It's like it's lack of focus
Scott,
over the last few minutes.
I'm gonna get you real upset here.
Yeah.
We are able to receive the scorebot at the moment, like all of the data from it, but we just can't get it up on the broadcast. So I can tell you the score and the time. There's about 8 seconds left in this timeout, and it's a 20-11 game. So I'll be able to update you on the score and the time as we go along
And
here.
you have had this access the whole time?
No, we just got it.
Oh,
set
I was
up.
gonna say, is if you did that to me, I would be like really upset. Like,
There's
I'm struggling here just to try to keep the score. And if you had like the keys to that, I'd just be like really upset with you, Burden.
This is thanks to interim coordinator
Okay.
Adam McCune.
Ruggiero, beautiful shot.
That one.
Love it. So that's a 23-11 lead with Ruggiero's 3. Nice form too on that one.
Also, want to take the time while he's not broadcasting the meeting and just give a quick shout out to the old man, right? Adam McCune, who's been the longtime coordinator at GTV. That one doesn't go. I mean, he's been responsible for hundreds of broadcasts here on the channel, just sports wise. He'll be moving down to Florida tomorrow. So I think Goffstown's going to feel the loss as Vaughn
Number
sinks
21,
that one.
Vaughn. Yeah, so that's now a 26-11. So nice 3 by Ava Vaughn, and this been, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players have scored for Goffstown. A steal
Winterburn gets a
by
steal.
Winterburn, and she dishes it up, and that was just yeah.
Sasso just wasn't quick enough. It seemed like. Ooh.
Yeah, well, it was trying to be a lead pass, but there was a Trinity defender right there.
So Goffstown will definitely feel the loss of Adam McCune as he's going to move down across the country. I
can't believe he's going to Florida, though, of all places.
Going to Florida. Hey, it's gonna be real nice going from 10-degree weather to
But why would you want to
70?
leave this? I mean, like, listen, when it's like 35 to 45 mile an hour winds, wind chill factor -5, like
why would you want to
go to
Why
would you want to go to Florida of all
on,
places where it's like hot, sticky? They have those lizards down there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Come on, it's beautiful here. This is perfect weather, right?
Yeah.
Right, Scott? Right?
So Trinity's gonna soft press here.
Yeah, there's 14 seconds left in the quarter and the half. That is.
Oh, that's where you get trapped. See.
Oh. And
lucky.
it'll be Goffstown.
Yeah.
Ball.
See, that's what I'm saying is that
7 seconds
they're
left.
putting themselves in a position to get trapped, and they're not recognizing when that second defender comes over.
Yep.
You got to.
Actually leaving because of.
Okay.
Oh, Ruggiero.
No. And that'll do it for the half. So, all right, we will be back, folks, for the second half. It's 26-11, Goffstown. Take care. action, folks. Goffstown leads 26-11 over the Trinity Pioneers. And for those of you who might be joining us late, we've got some technical difficulties with our scorebot device. Broden will be able to help us with the score from time to time. But unfortunately, we're getting the signal, but we can't get the graphic on the screen for you. So we apologize for that. Goffstown will take the ball out in this second half, and it looks like it's the same starters who were on the floor in the beginning. You know, Ruggiero, Peterson, Sasso, Lily Green, and Winterburn. So.
Yep.
And let's see what they have in store. So that'll be Winterburn. Oh, she turns the ball over, and that's going to be a layup for Booth.
Defense. Oh, she didn't even go for that one.
No, she didn't. And then so turnover there. Booth is able to put in an easy three. An easy bucket. And to cut into that lead. And there you go.
Oh, foul.
On who, though?
Free. They'll say it's on Ruggiero.
Okay.
Ugh. We did get that note there from her dad, right, Scott?
Yeah, he said it's not Ruggiero, it's Ruggiero.
Yeah.
So 26-13 Pioneers and 2 turnovers for Goffstown in their first 2 possessions in the second half. They're gonna have to tighten that up. And they go back into that zone.
Yep. And you're probably gonna see it for most of the game, as you just want to kind of.
Yeah, and they've tried to get the ball down into most notably, beautiful pass.
Wow, what a feed.
To Ginta.
Yeah.
And that'll cut the lead now to 26-15 and another turnover.
And they just get lucky, I guess. Sasso taking this one up. 26-15 is the score here. Lily Green out to Ruggiero. Ruggiero trying to split the paint there. Winterburn, good head fake. And she'll.
That's in and out. Yeah.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, well, she's kind of like a running jump shot. Here comes Ginta with the ball, and it's really been all Pioneers to start the second half.
Well, looks like we've got a guest appearance in the doorway there from Principal Frank McBride.
Good, I can talk with him.
Ruggiero outside, and Booth will get this one.
Ginta.
Oh, Ginta, that's a tough shot to make. She made that one.
Well, you got to get the rebounds, and Ginta gets the rebound. So.
He does that.
Clearly, the Pioneers are out hustling the Grizzlies right now.
It was a good fake to get the pass over. No
three.
Good, though. Peterson, that's got to be a foul.
And then they turn it over again.
That's got to be a foul, Scott.
Well, it's not a foul, and it hasn't been called, so.
Ginta, contested shot.
And she gets fouled.
Okay. Here. That is a foul.
Okay, I'll give it to you. Yeah.
But that's a tough call.
Yeah.
That's a tough call.
So Ginta will go to the line shooting 2. The story right now, though, is intensity and a desire, and right now Trinity has it. Goffstown's flat coming out.
Yeah.
And that was just an awkward-looking free throw by Ginta.
Her jump shot is interesting. And, I mean, hey, if it works, right? And it gives her a level of being able to kind of pull it away from defenders. At the line, you don't really need to pull it away from anybody, as they cut the lead down to 10.
Yeah, so it's 26-16. They've been able to pick up 5 points of that difference in this third.
Ooh,
nice crossover by Sasso, but she turns it over. So this has been a turnover festival late in the second quarter, early into the third. If you're the Grizzlies, and they got to fix that. And you got to give credit to the Pioneers. I mean, turnovers just don't happen. It's because of defensive pressure. And clearly, the Trinity Pioneers have stepped up that pressure. And there's Ginta with the ball fake and dishes down low. Good job by Sasso getting out there.
And you don't want them taking all these super, super long possessions if you're Goffstown and wearing down the clock, because eventually they'll catch up as Ginta puts 2 down.
So 26-18 and
no longer a double-digit lead for Goffstown.
Now they can press.
Good feed there to Peterson. Peterson maybe could have pulled the trigger there. Sasso loses it.
And that's her second turnover in a row. And
I'd argue that one could have been a foul too, Scott.
No, I mean, everything could be a foul if that's how you want to treat it. But
Peterson, ooh, what a play. The hustle
see what
from
Winterburn
Peterson.
does if she wants to go coast to coast here. And
she loses it. and it'll go off of Trinity's foot.
Yeah, so just in terms of ball control, you can't be happy if you're Coach Largy. It's just been abysmal.
Yeah.
And he's calling a timeout, and just it's just they're not holding on to the ball. Like, so unlike that first quarter and a half, right?
Yeah.
Where Goffstown got jumped up to, a really big lead, 26-11. They did that because they were able to pass the ball around, get good jump shots, and protect the ball.
Yep.
The second part of that, the latter part of the second quarter and into this third quarter, it's just been super sloppy. And it's not just, it's all the players. It's not just like, say, your guards or whatever turning the ball over. It's everyone. So Sasso just had 2 strips. And hopefully that's what Coach Largy is saying. Is like, protect the ball. Good passes, good shots. That's what you want.
Well,
so
it'll
Trinity
be
has gone on a
actually over
pretty
in this
good
corner.
run. So they were down by as many as 15 points starting in the half, and now it's down to a 7-point deficit. So
Yep.
they've been able to cut.
All credit to the
Yep.
Pioneers here.
Yeah, they've been able to cut that by 8. So
You got to get it into someone.
well, she had Sasso
Yeah.
from the get go.
Winterburn, they're trying to get her a shot outside and get the ball out of her hands. That one's batted down, but it'll stay Goffstown ball.
Again, great defensive intensity there by Booth, getting a hand on it. And Goffstown is struggling to get some good looks. And most notably, they've kind of shut Winterburn down. That's a biggie.
Yeah. But remember, you do have another scorer in Sasso, so you don't want to force it Winterburn's way. Maybe you do. Maybe you do. Maybe you do. As Winterburn sinks a 3 there.
But I'm not. Is that the game plan? Is for
No.
your best, your best rebounder, all around player to be hitting, threes,
Contested threes, regardless.
And good swarming defense by Goffstown. They got it into Ginta in the paint.
Ginta, another floater there, and that one works.
Yeah. So really, if you're the Grizzlies, you just really have to focus in on her because
she's starting to put him down
their
finally.
right. She's their primary, offensive threat.
Down low, Ruggiero. Peterson, hustle though.
Yeah, just reset it. Reset.
I like that opportunity that they gave.
Good job by
Winterburn
Ruggiero.
and
See, that's what you want.
That's great.
But then she turns it over. So, she gets a great offensive rebound, and then just a, kind of a poor decision on that pass. I don't know, like, for me, it looks like, with Ruggiero's, like,
that's
nice
a foul.
block.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a foul. Okay.
That's a foul. Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to? I can.
Sometimes, like, it.
Whap. Yep.
Yeah, that's Lily Green with the foul, and that'll send Ginta to the line, shooting 2.
Let's take a look at the Winterburn 3-ball here. Good shot.
Yeah, see that follow through?
Yeah.
So it's Ginta, and she misses her first of 2 shots. Hello? And,
Sorry, Scott. There's other audio coming through here. I just don't want to create
okay.
an
I was
echo.
like, what happened? And that's Ginta's second, and she hits that one. So
29-21 here.
and how much time we got?
3:02 left in the
3:02, and again, if you're Goffstown, just be smart.
Peterson looking around.
Yeah, but see, this is just
Winterburn better go up for this block. Okay.
yeah.
She'll
Goffstown is they're in jeopardy of being in big trouble here
Yep.
if they don't step up protecting the ball. Ginta with the floater, can't get it to go, and
Winterburn, you know what? If you come down with that and they're heckling, I wouldn't be opposed to taking a timeout here, but it is the second half, so you got to be wary with.
yeah,
those.
I think you really want to preserve those.
Peterson 3-ball, no good. Green comes down with it,
That's
back out.
That's a good
Oh,
play.
that's a great play from Green. Can she finish it? That's a foul.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice job though
Yep.
by Green to get into that low post, and that'll be a foul on Ginta, I believe.
Yep. That was Ginta on the post there
yeah.
with Green.
So Lily Green will go to the line shooting 2. Goffstown leads 29-21, and number 11 is going to check in, Foreman.
Green, no good on the first one. We'll stay an 8-point lead though for Goffstown. I mean, you don't want to go into panic mode too quick because that's when the worst decisions get made. Is
No, you don't
when
want to go into panic mode, but you're
you do want to.
you're talking about a full quarter now of being sloppy with the ball.
Yep.
Green nails her second one and extends
9 point.
Goffstown's lead to 30-21. And by the same token, you can step up your defense and make them, make poor decisions. I've seen just better offensive opportunities for the Pioneers this second half than they did in the first, where Ginta is getting more balls in the paint and able to convert those. And we got a foul.
Reaching on
Sasso.
Yeah, we can. I mean, let's see here. I guess. I'm still learning the ropes here, Scott. I can't lie.
Yeah.
I don't know why they're taking that. Oh, because it was below.
And that's gonna still be Pioneers
charity
ball.
stripe.
Good job. That was by number 11.
That's Foreman.
That was Foreman, who just came into the game.
Foreman's a real good role player for
Yeah.
the Grizzlies. She can do anything that is needed of her, and she's got good size to her too.
Yeah.
She's not a shorter player on
Yeah.
this roster, that's for sure.
See, they're going to have to do something. They got to have somebody come through the paint. So their tour goes through the paint to try to get that ball. There you go.
And
that's a
that
great
just
play.
drops, yeah.
But see, that's what you need to do against the zone.
Yep.
And 30-23, 7-point lead.
oh, that's a risky pass, but doesn't hit a rafter or anything. Vaughn out to Sasso. Sasso looking to get the crossover. Good feed to Foreman. She just can't haul it in. And Vaughn on the outside. No good.
And
Oh,
nice play by Booth to keep it.
that was a good way to pull it away from the defender.
This game was kind of a blowout in the first half. 15-point lead for the Grizzlies, and this is now a 7-point lead. And really, the intensity, the momentum has totally shifted.
Yeah.
To the Pioneers.
Momentum is huge,
Yeah.
especially in playoffs, Scott.
Yeah.
If you can carry momentum through games, even that's a big thing.
Yeah. So
Ginta ends up spinning on the floor.
Ooh, that's going to be a double dribble.
Yep.
Oy, another turnover. I tell you, we're not keeping stats, but it's got to be at least 20 turnovers.
Ooh, whoa. Let's take a look at this one again, Scott.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm going to go back to the start of this clip. Watch the reach in right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That was not an intentional double dribble,
Yeah.
if I say
no,
so.
that should have been a foul.
Yep.
And that was great camera work there by you, Broden, to show
Thank you.
that.
Especially, it definitely looks a little bit more intense.
And
Oh, my goodness.
they call that off. So it's going to be
They're
on the floor. Yeah.
If that was an and one, that would have been impressive. We're just gonna run through this one again. She gets smacked in the face there. Right.
You know what's interesting
Here.
is that the
VAR judge called
VAR
it.
judge calls that.
Yep.
And where's the other one?
Looks like he was already up the
yeah.
court. High shot and rebound squeaks out. Jump ball.
This is what happens when you get a rebound and you keep the rebound at your waist.
Yep.
Everybody reaches in. So
Who wants a cookie from the cookie jar, right?
Trinity's possession, and they're just, like I said, momentum is in their favor, and it has been for this whole quarter. Ginta,
That's got to be foul.
And it is. So, again, I think you made a good point. You don't see who that's on. Goffstown's in foul trouble as well. So
On Green.
Green
That'll
again.
be your third,
I think
right?
it might be her third.
I mean, she's a great defender, but she does get in foul trouble quite easily.
And Ginta cuts it to a 6-point lead. In comes strong. And I think what the Pioneers are doing is they're just focusing on the two offensive threats for Goffstown, not letting them score.
Yeah, and they've been doing pretty well at that
Yeah.
as they sink both those shots
So
there.
30-26. Now a 4-point lead, and you're seeing a press.
And Pinard cross court for 0. Strong. Trying to distribute this one. Probably not who you want as running a guard type situation. Foreman outside, Strong. Peterson.
Yeah, that's good ball
Yeah,
movement.
that's great ball movement, and
Yeah.
Peterson's going to sink
And
that one.
she gets that one. I thought it was saying that she got fouled, but she didn't.
What was the score before this?
It's now 32-26 is what
Nope.
the score is now.
No, it's 30-25. I think they called off the shot.
What?
I think they called off the shot, Scott. One goes wide, and 3 seconds left. Rogerio's probably going to huck this one. No.
All right, so they called that off.
I think they did.
We have no way of getting that replay, right?
I have the replay right here. We'll see why. I don't. Travel. They called that a travel?
How is that? Can you show that again?
Yeah.
Can you show that again? Hold on.
Okay, so she catches it. 1, 2.
No way.
No way.
That is not even close. You know, and if you lose a game, you show that one more time for the audience, Broden. You know, if you lose a game you lose by 2 or 3 points. Look at this. She steps back, one movement.
Yeah. Well,
and here's the other thing, too. The other referee is watching her feet the whole time.
Right. Here.
And if that's the case, why did she blow the whistle
before the shot?
Before the shot, and then
the ref, the close ref signed that it was a shot. That's a poor call. That is a poor call, especially in the playoffs, win or go home type situation.
Yeah, but that's a huge play. I mean, but you got to listen.
We don't have court audio.
You're gonna have to overcome this. I mean, so that's a tough one, and I think that's what Coach Largy was referring to. But man, that's a tough call.
That's I don't agree with that one, Scott. I'm gonna be totally
and the other thing that is also kind of interesting, and you showed it on one of your replays. It's like when the other team only has one team foul, and you've got 5. I mean, that's
a big thing.
Yeah. So Goffstown's possession into the fourth quarter, and Lord knows what happened on that one. So,
I mean, neither of your scorers are out there, and you've got 7:51 left in this game, and only 5 points separating these teams. So this one's that
it was dribbled off the foot, but right to another Trinity player.
It's luck. That is pure luck right there, Scott.
And a steal.
Ashley Pinard taking this one down. She's looking to draw the foul. She doesn't get it for some reason. Pinard.
Reset.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
And Peterson couldn't hang on to it.
I'm telling you, like, if we rewatch this game, I've never seen so many turnovers.
Yeah. This is tough.
Yeah.
This will be a tough win, and whoever Goffstown will be playing in the next round, Concord.
That's a big if, by the way.
At this point,
yeah. And count that. So now we got a 3-point lead, 30-27.
If Goffstown makes it on to the next round, they'll be looking at Concord, who and
is that another one, or did that go off Trinity?
Just say that went off Trinity, I think.
Okay. So that'll be.
And Sasso and Winterburn should now be both back in.
I mean, all due respect to Coach Largy, but, if you don't have your best players in the game right now, then.
Sasso puts up a 3-ball. No good. Trying to double up this lead here. And Peterson fights for it. That was a little early.
Another quick one.
That was another.
I don't know if we could save
early.
that one.
I don't have that one, Scott.
Yeah, but Coach Largy is like giving the stare of death right now.
That was a little early.
Yeah.
That was a little early. And it ends up Trinity possession.
So this is tough. Give Trinity credit, man. They have come back in a big way.
Poked out there. Ava Winterburn outside to Sasso. Sasso to 4.
Let it go. Let it go.
Yeah, don't touch. Ooh. They'll say this out.
Yeah. So, I don't know.
We'll check that. Watch here. Watch her feet. And, it gets cut off, of course.
Yeah.
Of course it does.
But I tell you, you got to give all the credit in the world to Trinity. I mean, yes, there's been some bad calls, going against Goffstown, but the Trinity has stepped up the intensity and the defense like crazy. There you go. Another turnover. Number 30, probably. It's just been a turnover festival for the Grizzlies. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen him turn over the ball this much.
No, and maybe it's a little bit of pressure. This is a young team, Scott. There's a lot of underclassmen. There's I think 2 seniors on this team. Maybe they just
long 3 to tie it.
Nope.
Offensive rebound. No good.
No good either. And Winterburn, I was about to say, don't take this one all the way back up because it's got to get poked away again. Maggie Sasso will take this.
Yeah, Goffstown.
Ooh, good screen set there. Down low, Foreman can't hold on to it again. Oh my goodness!
I want to put things in perspective. Okay, Goffstown had a 26-11 lead at the half. The score is now 30-27. They've only scored 4 points in over a quarter. Okay? So that just puts things in proper perspective. Ginta.
That probably could have been a blocking. Maybe a charge.
And
Goffstown
Goffstown's ball. So, really a tough night for the Grizzlies, who came out like super strong, but have just not been able to maintain ball control and just have turned the ball over just a lot. Now, give credit to Trinity because they have pressed, for at least 2 quarters now. There's Winterburn over to Sasso, back to Sasso, and what do we got here?
They're going to call a reach in on that one, Scott, I think.
So,
yeah,
number
reach
3
in
on Booth. She's played a great
you can
game.
Watch it here. Oh,
yeah.
I only caught the tail
That's
end
okay.
of it.
Booth has played a really strong game defensively. She's been tenacious. She's one of the reasons why there's been so many turnovers.
Yep. And she's taken advantage of those turnovers as well. Scored points off of them. Peterson looking to get points of her own. No good.
That's a foul on Goffstown, I think.
But they're letting them play, Scott. It'll be a jump ball. It should be Goffstown.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Scott, I'll put this into perspective for you. We have 2 replays that we've shown, for highlights at least, for Goffstown.
Yeah, I mean,
this half.
I know that. Well, they only scored 4 points.
Yeah.
So, and a block, and it's going to be an easy layup.
Oh, Peterson hustle though. Yeah, no, it's not. Not with Emily Peterson on the hardwood, Scott. She is just something you can't teach, and that's hustle. She'll put up the shot. Oh, good. That's a little left and Trinity ball.
Yeah, this is just. I don't know when you call a timeout because this team is completely disjointed at this point.
Scott, I don't know how many timeouts we have left.
Yeah.
Oh, that could have been 5 points.
Well, you got
5 seconds.
Now they're able to get it over, right? So you have 10 seconds to get over the line. And Trinity has not been able to, they've had, no lead, right? It's been.
Yeah, they haven't had a
lead. And this is getting eerily.
Actually, they had the first 2 of the game.
Okay.
And that one drops.
That one drops.
30-29.
And who scored that one?
Ginta.
So Ginta has been. Ooh, tough pass.
Winterburn, mid-range.
Nothing. Air.
Too long.
Yeah, this is.
It's a tough one. 4 minutes. 4.5 minutes. Ooh. I'm going to say silent because I don't think that would be over and back. Ginta, tough shot there.
But no one gets the rebound.
Okay, it'll be
ball,
Goffstown.
but what are you doing on that?
Yeah, that's a tough one. Yeah.
I mean, it's one thing when you take a 3 and the ball goes way out like 20 feet, But man, that ball came out.
Timeout.
Yeah, this is just.
I'm gonna guess. This is a game.
You're gonna have to. You're gonna have to draw up something, Coach Largy, because the big thing right now is protect the ball.
Let's see if we can try and. Is Ava Vaughn gonna get in our way? He's drawing up something there.
Yeah.
Got his board matches our court now finally.
Also, if you can kind of zoom in, I want to see their face. I want to see some body language here. Like, what's it looking like?
Looks like just about every other game.
Yeah, it does. But I tell you, as we probably halfway through the 4th. What's the time on this now?
I can't tell you because they're in timeout. So it only shows how much is left in the timeout.
So we got a score of 30-29, right? So So I'm sorry. So so Goffstown has scored 4 points.
Yep.
In a quarter and a half, probably.
Got that one right, Scott.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to win a game if you can't, and this is a team that, ordinarily, my God, a couple of threes and they're there. And now, the other factor is that crazy call on Peterson with that travel. But
you're telling me, Scott.
Nonetheless,
you're telling me.
This is, the sad thing is that I will say this though, even if it comes down to that, it doesn't matter to me because there's been so many turnovers that, you should overcome a bad,
Looks like we are getting a play here from the sideline from Largy. Vaughn, all by herself. Let's get this one. Oh, Peterson puts back up, though. And Winterburn takes it away from her teammates.
So Winterburn finally puts up some points for the Grizzlies, and now it'll be 32-29. How much time, Broden?
3:43.
So we got halfway through. So they only put up, like I said, that 4 points.
Nutmegged her.
Yeah.
I went right through the legs. It was a bad pass, bad bounce pass.
Again, slow it down if you're the Grizzlies. Man, these are long passes. Gotta be careful on that.
Vaughn, no good and no foul either. As Peterson fights for the rebound, and she's not going to get. She's just got so much hustle to her.
She's always
Scott.
around the ball.
Got a sense for it. That's
but
for
Goffstown
sure.
has definitely got to get more rebounds, and looks like they're
Winterburn
stepping up
reached
the
into that one.
intensity here. See how Sasso is getting out there more?
Yeah.
So they've stepped up that. I think Coach Largy maybe a little fire underneath them, saying, "Guys, you got to get going here." So Booth with the ball, and let's see if they can get the ball into Ginta, who's trying to flash around the free throw line. Got to Tor, in and out.
Tor hasn't had a point in a while.
She too, right? I mean,
and I mean that's somebody that you kind of look, and she's an outlier on the court for sure. And I mean, Goffstown defensively has been able to shut her down in the post. Speaking of post, good play there from Winterburn.
Okay, so it's a 34-29 lead for the Grizzlies. 2 important buckets by Ava Winterburn to really break a. They scored more points in the last minute than they did in
Ooh, good touch there off the ball from Sasso, and
there's no turnovers here.
Yeah.
Just get good shots.
Yep, Vaughn. Vaughn. Whoa, ooh, a little extracurricular there.
There's another turnover. I call that a turnover because you.
I'm not saying that's a turnover.
That's a turnover.
It's a jump ball.
That's a turnover because you gave the ball up. Essentially, you did. Should never been a jump ball opportunity there.
Yeah, I get what you're saying there.
And
timeout.
We got a timeout for Trinity. How much time we got in the game?
1:58.
So we got 1:58 left. Goffstown with a 5-point lead, and Winterburn has scored 4 points in the last about minute or so. But prior to that, they went on a drought like you've never seen before, folks. I mean, great pass there by Sasso.
Yeah, let's
Off
thread
glass,
the needle.
yeah.
My goodness.
But Broden, we've been doing games a while, right?
Yeah.
And I don't think I've ever seen this girls' team go on that big of a drought. I don't. And the number of turnovers is just so uncharacteristic,
Yeah.
I think, of the team. And that's kind of what's maybe a little frustrating calling it, is because we know that they normally do protect the ball. So let's see. They've got 5 minutes left, and the key here is, I don't know the foul situation. I don't know if we can see the scoreboard. It's hard because the backboard is in the way. We've got 2. They've got 2. I should say.
2.
I think we're at 5. I'm pretty sure we're at 5, or maybe it's at 6.
6. That would be 6.
Yeah,
because there's no top line.
So
there.
next foul for the Grizzlies, if that's the case, will put them in the. It'll put Trinity in the 1-1, and Trinity just has a ton of fouls to give.
Which we've already talked about a little bit in the broadcast, Scott. Oh, that one's poked away,
and
they end up with it. You can't. There's going to be a foul, a
push, and that's just what we talked about. So now, if that is number 7, let's see. Really? So that'll put Ginta on the line shooting the 1-1, and she's struggled a little bit. She's
not too much.
No,
not enough.
No, I know that, but her tendency is that she's missed the first and made the second. So let's see if that'll happen in Goffstown's favor. But Ginta's been on the line a lot tonight, and she makes the first. So that
will be a 1-1.
Yeah, 34-30, and Ginta has really lit it up in this second half, and she is their primary scorer.
Yep. And Coach Bracey said, once she gets going, she gets going.
And she did.
She definitely did.
And so now they're going to press.
She missed like 6 shots, I think, in the first half, Scott. And then out of nowhere in the second half.
You better get the ball over quick. You got 10 seconds, guys.
Wow, drops that one in from the heavens to Vaughn. And Winterburn,
there
what
you
a
go.
play. High off the glass there from Winterburn.
36-31. But that's how you break that press, because there's always going to be one person wide open if somebody else is getting double-teamed.
Oh, probably
that's
shouldn't
a
have jumped
foul.
at that one.
And
probably shouldn't have jumped at that one if you're Winterburn.
She's lucky that it wasn't a 1-1. So it's a 3-point lead, 36-33. And you might want to call a timeout if you're Coach Largy.
No.
No, they're calling
No.
a play. You don't need to put up a shot
Vaughn
here.
takes a good step inside.
You don't need to put up a
Nope.
shot. You can just keep the ball
Yep,
away.
That's what Coach Largy is saying.
And
They're
now
going
they're
to
going to
foul.
foul. Right. How much time we got?
We've got 57.1 seconds left.
So
Scott.
57.1, and now it's just going to be, and this is where Goffstown has struggled. Where Goffstown has struggled is holding on to the ball. Well, your strategy could be is to keep passing the ball around and kill clock, but if you keep turning the ball over, then that becomes a problem. So Booth with a push, and now that is now their fourth team foul.
Let's watch this highlight one more time, Scott.
Yeah.
High off the glass. Nice little pretty layup there. Looks like Jocelyn Ashford, one of the JV players, she got called up to varsity. She's sitting over on the bench. She was getting happy about that one. Ooh, Scott.
She gets a foul.
Scott.
Yeah, that's the.
Scott.
What? What? What are you trying to show me?
Watch this. Watch this.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Wow. Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm.
All right.
That's how you do it.
No, don't take it in. Don't
yeah,
take it in.
No, she knows. She knows. Ooh.
No way.
What?
No way.
Where?
Let me see.
No, she had the ball was not in her possession. What?
Oh my goodness. I couldn't see. I'll be honest with you, I couldn't see it. So maybe it was. Where's the action?
Looked like it was down there, but they took the timeout.
All right. Maybe there was, maybe there wasn't. That one might have been a close one in terms of being a travel, but this
Wow,
particular official has struggled.
That's
This
let's
official.
watch this. One.
No.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No. Why? Right here. 1, 2, ball out of her hands. That's not a travel, Scott.
Yeah, do it one more time.
That's not a travel. Takes the dribble. 1, 2, out of her hands.
Yeah.
Not a travel. Not a travel by any means. Not a travel. Come on.
So that is, so
I hate to say it, Scott, but
yeah,
could
no,
we be referees? I think we could be referees.
No, we have tried desperately to try to not be too tough on the officials, but tonight
it's in crunch time in a playoff game.
I'm just saying that one step back three I think by Peterson was and you could see Coach Largy's reaction, right?
I don't know where he is.
Well, he comes in right now, right? He's saying he's pointing pass, and then then he puts his hands up, like really?
Yep.
Yeah. So
Yep.
So the score, we still got a 30. 6.
Hold on. My graphic is the graphic over here is messing up because of course it is.
I thought it was 36-33 with. I just don't know how much time.
It is 36-33.
How much time?
I will tell you once we get
It's
out of the timeout.
It's got to be like 30 to 40 seconds. I'm thinking. Let's go clock on that. Go up to the clock.
Yeah, it's gonna get the 36.4.
36.4. And now what?
Oh, of course. Now I'm not even getting it on the. All right, we'll see.
Number 35 on
That's Tour.
Trinity.
That's Tour.
So they call an offensive makeup call.
Scott,
sorry.
I thought they don't do that. In the wise words, wise words of Scott Gross, they don't do makeup calls. They don't do that.
You're right, Broden.
That's a foul there.
Hold on. Ready?
Oh.
Guilty as charged. Guilty as charged.
That's the 6.
Yes, that's number 6.
Maybe.
And
No, it's 1 and 1. That's 7th.
Yeah.
Because they had 6 up on the board already.
So here we go again, right? So
this is very reminiscent of a game we just watched, Scott.
Deja vu, and but it's Sasso on the line shooting the 1 and 1, and if she makes this, it's a 2-possession game, folks.
Yep.
So this is a
falls over the crowd.
Big free throw.
Bang.
And she does it. So
Bang.
37-33. She'll be coaching the boys team next. Oh, I'm sorry. That really wasn't fair. So 37-33, Sasso hits a critical free throw and misses the second. And you don't want to foul here.
Nope.
You don't want to foul. You want to contest, play tough D, but do not foul.
Ginta puts up a quick shot, and that one goes.
Oh, my gosh.
What?
37-36. And a foul. So that's going to put Peterson on the line. How much time we got? 25 seconds?
25.1 seconds.
That's crazy by Ginta. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
She was she must have been on the bench there getting a little ice pumped into the veins there. Ginta, clutch play.
That's Booth. How many does she have?
That's probably like third or fourth for Booth.
Yeah.
Getting up there.
So Peterson will go to the line shooting the 1-and-1. And wow, I mean, you thought you had a little bit of breathing room there if you were the Grizzlies, right? With a 4-point lead.
Yep.
2 possessions, and Peterson makes the first.
Scott, I'm going to mute both of our mics for this second one just so we don't jinx her.
And you jinxed her
All right,
anyway.
I guess I jinxed
so
her
it's a
anyways.
2-point lead. Again, you don't want to foul here.
Ginta puts up that same shot again. Oh, my goodness.
Timeout called. Unbelievable.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Ginta does the same thing.
39-38.
Their first lead since the first points of the game.
And 2 back-to-back threes by Ginta. Can we get a replay on any of those?
I didn't get that, Scott. I'm
man,
sorry.
Because you want it. I guess what I'm trying to say is you want to see is anybody defending her, you know?
But it's that idea of you don't want to foul because then you give her 3 shots at the line.
No,
so I don't know if anybody's defending her.
No, and I get that. I'm talking about putting a hand in someone's face. I'm not talking about aggressive, you know. But you know what? Holy cow, Colby Ginta.
Yeah.
You can't say enough, right? I mean, she has single-handedly put the Pioneers on her back in this second half to the point that where we are. How much time left? Probably 20 seconds or so.
Probably about less than that.
Yeah, less than that. I think it's 13. So. You know, I think clearly here, do you take the chance? I think you want to go for a quick score myself because if you miss, you want the ability to foul and get the ball back. So,
16 here, Scott.
Yeah,
is the time
and they got to go they have to go the full length of the court.
Yeah,
I want to put it in Sasso's hand or even Winterburn to even.
Think about this one. Let's see. Sasso up the court. That's a
Winterburn.
risky one.
Winterburn's got to take it.
Winterburn driving. Passes down. Vaughn. No good.
Foul. And that'll do it, folks.
No, not just yet. They're gonna say. What are they gonna say on this
Foul
one?
on
What are they
Peterson.
gonna say this one?
I don't know how much time is left.
What are they gonna?
It's a foul.
Yeah, I know, but what is it? I didn't get the.
It's a shooting foul. How much time is left? That's what I want to know.
It says 0.0. But
okay, so if that's the game is over then. So maybe there's 1 second left, but so you know, I'll tell you, just a phenomenal performance by Colby Ginta.
Yep.
Clearly the MVP of this particular game, and you know, heads down for Goffstown. They had a lot of opportunities, and you know, sure, there's going to be folks who are watching this who are Goffstown Grizzly fans who say, "Oh my God, that Emily Peterson 3, that other turn up." Yes, I understand that, but you know, you have to give credit where credit is due. The Trinity Pioneers were down 15 points at the half and have come back and have stolen this game from the Grizzlies.
0.3 seconds is what's left on the clock, and that runs
out. And that'll do it.
Yeah.
So just an unbelievable performance by Colby Ginta and the Trinity Pioneers, who came in here and just stole it, shocked it. You want to call it what you will. And again, I'll go back. Yes, the officiating was tough if you're a Goffstown fan, but ultimately the official did not, you know, put up, you know, 2 3-pointers in less than 30 seconds, right? Yeah. So give credit where credit is due. A good year for the Goffstown Grizzlies. We want to congratulate them, but a very heartbreaking loss for them, no doubt.
Broden. And Scott, before we close out the broadcast here, we just got to remind everyone at home, this team is incredibly young.
Oh yeah,
there's a lot of young players on this team, and
they'll
be back. They'll be back.
They'll definitely be back. And I think you know, losses like this one, you know, they've got to be learning experiences, and especially for those who are underclassmen. But you know, this one is going to be a tough one. And you know, anybody who, like, we've been following this team all along, and you don't want to see it come down to this, but it is what it is. So with that, before we conclude, I do want to thank Adam McCune. All the best. Wish him all the best. Thank him for all he's done for GTV. And we will be back here on Thursday as the boys will be here taking on the Bedford Bulldogs in boys Division I action.
That should be a good one too, Scott.
And
so signing off. Thank you,
soon.
folks.
All right.
And don't forget to stay hydrated.
All right. Bye-bye.